guys, so I am back today with another Dollar Tree dinner recipe. I actually saw this recipe on another YouTube channel and I'm kind of adapting it, but I realized that like every ingredient that they used you could pretty much purchase at the Dollar Tree, or at least like I was going to get all of this stuff with my regular grocery order because I wanted to try this recipe, but as I was shopping the Dollar Tree I saw everything that I needed, so I went ahead and picked it up and thought it would make a good Dollar Tree dinner. So this one's going to be kind of like a cheesy potato bake thing. I'll probably come up with a better name for it than that, but essentially I am going to be using this Polish sausage. This is the Jon Morel Polish sausage. It's a 7-ounce container, and I've never used this before. I have heard that this doesn't really taste like Polish sausage, so we'll give it a shot, but a lot of people kind of just compare this to hot dogs. I don't know. It'll be interesting to try. And then I'm going to be using this bag of frozen broccoli cuts. This is a 16-ounce bag, and I assume it is mostly going to be like the little stem pieces more so than the little florets. That's just, you know, how cheap broccoli usually is. And then I got this Hungry Jack potatoes au gratin, and I actually got 2 boxes of this. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to use both boxes, but we shall see. So that puts the total at $4 for this one, but to make this you need water, butter, and milk. So just for the sake of purchasing all of my ingredients at the Dollar Tree, I got the Imperial vegetable oil spread, basically margarine, and then I also got their whole milk, which I've never actually bought room temperature shelf stable milk before, so I don't know, that's going to be also interesting to try. So if you don't have any of the ingredients on hand, this would cost around $6, but if you already have butter and milk, then you're only looking at $4 to make the meal, which I think is pretty decent, and it should feed quite a few people. I mean, these Hungry Jacks have 6 servings each, although I don't know how generous their serving size is. Again, this is a pound of broccoli and then 7 ounces of sausage. So let's go ahead and get prepping this dish, and then we'll try it and see how it turns out. So the cheesy broccoli potato bake is done, and I think it looks pretty good. I mean, you kind of know what all these components taste like separate, so putting them together, I imagine it's not going to be that surprising of a reveal. This is, as you could see, I cut it into 8 servings, but I calculated calories based on 6. And I think that you could get away with 8, but you would need to supplement it with some veggies or some garlic bread or something like that, just something to kind of beef it up. This is more than enough for me. I don't think it's going to be more than enough for a normal person. I think that 6 is actually pretty good. So it's around 400 calories per serving for 6 servings. And let's go ahead and give it a taste. It's still really hot. I probably should have let this cool down a smidge longer, but I'm hungry and excited for lunch. You remember those Green Giant broccoli and cheese, the little pouches that you would cook in boiling water? It tastes a lot like that with the addition of the potatoes and the Polish sausage. And I don't think people have been giving this Polish sausage enough credit. To me, it tastes like Polish sausage. It definitely doesn't taste like hot dogs in any sort of way. It's a lot more flavorful than a standard hot dog would be, although if you wanted a bit more protein in this than just the little 7-ounce package of the Polish sausage, you could substitute hot dogs for sure, and I'm sure it would taste just fine. I mean, as kids, I'm pretty sure a lot of us used to eat hot dogs with macaroni and cheese, and this is really not that much different, more of an adult version of that, but this is super good. Couple of other ways you could amp it up would be to maybe put some breadcrumbs or panko or something on the top of it to give it a little more texture, because it is a little bit on the softer side, which isn't terrible, but if you wanted it to have a little bit more texture, I would say like some breadcrumbs or something just on top of it to give it some crunch. I am going to go back to work. I'm going to eat my lunch, and thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.